Dr. Nedal Jayousi, good evening.
Good evening.
You specialized in education, and I want to ask you about the function of education in creating a more productive environment in order to go toward a peace process or peace agreement within the Palestinian society.
Thank you very much. Actually, it's always people look bizarre that they might look at education isolated from the context of the socio-political context. I have to say that out of my analysis and personal experience, that if we look at the time that we have the Arab Spring, I was working in the region. I was a regional director for a UN project in 13 countries, and Tunisia, Egypt, Syria, Libya are part of these. And it happened like you, I was in Tahrir between the 26th and 28th of January 2011. I was in Tunisia aftermath the rebellion, and I was sitting with the people. And there are many questions, you know, even once we have the Intifada in 87, we have the same questions. Why did it happen? What happened? What makes it's a very little event that happened in Gaza and then erupted in 87. It's like the Arab Spring at that time. And the politicians got puzzled at this time. They don't know what are the real reasons behind this. I mean, they just tried to politicize it and so on. Actually, the same in Cairo. In the first few days while I'm there, I was sitting with the Minister of Higher Education for a joint project by the UN and so on, and we were talking about this, and at the official level he says this is a small thing and it is going to be over soon and so on. So the real understanding of the economic situation and of the educational things and reasons is a bit far from the analysis and the readings of politicians, unfortunately. The exact reasons I would say is it has to do with unemployment, with poverty, with economy, with frustration, with occupation, with different authoritarian regimes in the area, and it's accumulative and it erupts. And then you cannot analyze. I mean, it erupts without any unorganized effort. So unemployment is one reason, and the reason of unemployment is, you know, education could play a high role to minimize the level of unemployment. If people are educated, they could have better chances in understanding and having better opportunities. In Tunisia, Egypt, Yemen, Palestine, and Jordan, you can imagine we have 18 million school leavers according to the latest World Bank report. School leavers. What are they doing? Where are they going to spend their time? They don't work. And remember, we're talking about young generation. We're talking about, in most of the Arab countries, we are talking about 60 to 70% of people under 30 years old. It's a very young generation. That is, and they want change. They are fed up with the authoritarian level, even authoritarian approach of teaching inside the class. The teacher is speaking, they go to the TV, they see the president, everything is authoritarian, and people want to have their voice. They want to have change. So if you have lots of pressure, and this applies, of course, to Palestine, and I agree with Ashraf, it's rightly so that the continuous ignorance of political rights, the continuous suppression, and the continuous economic deprivation, and the continuous, overlooking of the Palestinian needs from the international community, and so on, this will definitely lead to a sudden change and revolution. The unemployment is getting higher. The people are getting frustrated. The current Israeli government doesn't have any peace agenda, and Abu Mazen is helpless and at this time, and he doesn't have power to influence, and people then they will by the end of the day move against everything, and then there will not be an agenda. Like it's chaotic now in these Arab countries. You have different agendas and different people asking different demands, and this will affect everybody. It is you can't say and stay on the fence and look at things like this. To have real change, we have to work from now to stop this, because everybody who has a small analysis can see that this will be coming and it will affect everybody. Thank you.
Thank you so much.